Hey, you come back here. You've had your first hair transplant and you're thinking about the second one as soon as 2 months post your first hair transplant. Come on now, you need to be realistic here. Now, if this is you, you've had your first hair transplant procedure and you're thinking about the second one. If you're coming across this video for the first time, my name is Dr. Chefu. I'm a hair transplant surgeon, a hair loss coach, and I've helped thousands of my clients regain confidence through hair regrowth and hair transplant. Now, I've had a lot of consultations from people wanting a second hair transplant after their first one as early as 2 months, 3 months post hair transplant. Now, here are the things you need to consider before you go for a second hair transplant. Number one, you need to allow your hair to grow. We don't see any significant hair growth till at least 6 to 9 months. Then it takes 12 months to see full hair growth. So rushing to go get a hair transplant at 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, it's not even ideal. So what is my recommendation? You gotta wait till at least 9 months. Yes, wait till at least 9 months. Even if you're considering or thinking about a second hair transplant, you have to wait. Give your hair time to grow. Now, this leads me to my second point. Please, I tend to say this a lot. Do not stop your medical treatment. Yeah, because most people think that is hair transplant, your hair growth stops at hair transplant. Once you get a hair transplant, that's it. I'm not going to take any other medication. I'm just going to keep getting hair transplant. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You need to continue that medical treatment. You cannot stop it after your hair transplant. It's actually very important. You need to continue taking your medication when it comes to hair loss, because hair transplant is just a one-day procedure, but hair loss is progressive. It's for life. So you need to prevent progression of hair loss. So that's why the medical treatment is very important. So before you consider a second hair transplant, I need you to ask yourself this question: am I on the right medication? Am I adherent to my medication? And am I seeing my hair grow? Once you answer all these questions, now your next question should be, do I like my results? And this leads me to my next point. Once you wait till your hair grows, you're doing the right thing. The question is, do I like my results? Why am I getting a second hair transplant? Are you realistic in what you want when it comes to hair? Are you trying to get a full hair density? Are you trying to look like how you used to look like when you were in your 20s if you're 50? Remember, hair transplant helps to improve your appearance, but it's not magic. It's not supposed to make you go back in time. Yes, I think most people tend to forget that. They always one complaint I always tend to get is, hey doc, I don't like my result. I always say, why don't you like your result? Are you having an unrealistic expectation? So what am I trying to say? You need to set realistic expectation. It's not magic. It just changes and improves your appearance when it comes to hair transplant. And this leads me to my final point. What is the typical time frame? Now, I always tell my clients 9 to 12 months. You need to wait. Because why do I recommend 9 to 12 months? Because you need to wait till your scalp skin heals after your first hair transplant. You need to wait till after the shedding phase. After your first hair transplant, you need to wait for your hair to grow to see how much you need. And actually, most people tend to realize that after their hair grows and they're taking their medication, they might not need a second hair transplant, you see. So that's why these steps are very important and these questions are very important for you to ask yourself. And finally, you need to give yourself time. I know you're going to say, Dr. Chefu, I've been waiting a long time for my hair to grow back. Yes, you need to give yourself time and track your progress when you're on the right medication. Please avoid using every other thing on your scalp. Just start minoxidil and track your progress. Next question should be, how do I track my progress? We have something called the hair loss tracker. Just go to our website. Website is www.hh-restorations.com. Go to the contact page and download our hair loss tracker. That's going to help you track your progress on any medication you start to see if it's actually helping your hair grow. And if it doesn't grow, your next step is to always come make an appointment and come see us so that we can guide you on the next step on what to do. If you've watched this video to the end, I'm sure you must have loved this video. Let me tell you something. We don't gatekeep over here. I need you to head over to YouTube. YouTube name is Dr. Chefu. I teach you simple tips and tricks when it comes to hair transplant and how to safely go for hair transplant procedures. You know someone that's dealing with hair loss and you're watching this video by yourself. Let me tell you, I don't want you to be selfish. What I need you to do is to send them this video so that they can watch it too and make the right decision. And guess what? They might actually take a step, make an appointment so that we can also help them with their hair loss. And until next time, bye-bye.